Just waiting for it to automatically switch.
Look, I ask everyone to bear with me because my internet is being so laggy. So very
No
laggy.
worries.
I remembered to mute my own microphone that time.
Good
Yes.
job.
Yeah.
I also
Kim still
made
did it for me just in case. But I
Yep.
remembered too.
I did. I was like just staring into space, listening to the sirens in the distance.
I started playing with a lighter a little bit during the minute, but other than that, I was locked in.
I was like, I can get these documents set up for the 4FA in like no fucking time. And then my computer was like, I am going to take a minute per document opening. And I'm like, the fuck are you on?
How
Like,
there?
gosh.
Yeah, my
Just
head
rude.
hurts.
Yes.
Cody
So hello
planned
everybody.
to,
Hey, how are you
give
today?
a little to me so he can win.
I only heard half of what CB said.
Yes, there's much.
Wait, it should be heard.
Yeah. No, but I care about what you say.
Thanks. I'm accusing you of trying to lobotomize me.
Oh, okay. Then maybe say less things. I don't know.
That's what the lobotomy's for.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on.
I actually told Cody for his birthday I'd be getting him beating you at this.
Yeah.
So this is your fault.
Yeah.
You crawled inside my brain and decided to
Just
start hacking away at it.
Yeah.
I was fine until like 20 minutes ago.
Well, yeah, I didn't want to ruin your day. I just wanted to make sure I wanted this.
It's only 5 p.m.
Wait, so you were fine until we stopped playing the MMO.
It was getting near the end of it, and it was starting.
Quickly. Oh. I was going to say, when withdrawal happens that quickly, that's not a good sign.
So that's why we didn't play in D&D stuff. Okay, I see what happened.
Oh my god, I totally forgot that happened. We agreed to do that.
We literally earlier yesterday, I was like, "Hey, tomorrow before free for all, you want to do D&D
I
stuff?"
have it on my to-do list for the day.
And then just as the day went out, I was like, "Do." No message from CB.
You could have messaged me.
Yeah, no reminder messages. I don't remember anything I've ever agreed to.
I was actually going to ask you, like, "Hey, do you want a reminder message?" And then I forgot.
I learned I was on this stream.
We were done playing like half an hour ago. I totally could have.
I saw the thumbnail for this afternoon and went, "Oh right."
I'm glad we're all so locked into the plans that we make with each other.
Yeah, fully.
I even have a planner that I write stuff down in. It's in the planner.
I have a Google Calendar.
I wrote the planner yesterday, and today's not that day.
Cody, our talk's in my task list in Sam's server. It's in there. I've completed nothing on that task list.
It's fine.
I actually did. I applied to a job. I walked a mile.
Good job.
Nice.
I showered. I made my bed.
I love now that I have a planner. Immediately moving stuff from Monday to Tuesday.
So once in another minute or so, I'm going to let everybody introduce themselves, and then I will have somebody else read the rules and prompts just because there is a definitive lag with me.
Yes.
So I will minimize my own hostessing today.
Okay, I am Sam now.
But it's 5 minutes in, so go ahead and introduce yourselves.
I'm writing Mom Samantha now. So in this channel, I talk about writer things, parent things, and writer parent things. I host live streams like this one every Monday. I'm done.
Give Sam money.
Give Sam money.
Cody, you go first in introducing yourself.
Yeah. You are on the hot seat.
But Sam just went first introducing herself.
Well, she's the host.
You're supposed to go last.
Yeah, normally she goes last, but I guess she went first this time. I don't know.
A little
attention hog. How dare she?
On my birthday? Wow.
Oh, how dare.
How dare you? Hello, everybody. My name's Cody Keller.
We're doing it on mine.
Cody, birthday boy, go.
Hello, hi, everybody. My name's Cody. I'm the birthday boy. I make gay shit. Let me win, please. Just once. It's my birthday wish.
Do you want to be let win, or do you want to earn the win?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I want to win. I don't care how.
Honestly, I respect that.
Yeah, I respect
I don't
that.
care how I
Can't
win. I
relate,
want to win.
but I respect it.
Trophies. Okay, all right.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
his birthday.
Hey, I've lost once.
Yeah, you
I'm
have.
just like you, except better. Because it's only once.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I haven't won at all. All right.
Well, Matt hasn't won, not truly.
Well,
The only time he's won is when you weren't here.
No,
That's
he
not
did win one time when I was here.
true.
Or
Oh, yeah.
maybe
It was
Sam
last
won.
time.
That wasn't last time. I won last time.
yeah, the CB one last time. It was the time before.
Yes. When I wrote, I don't even know what I wrote. It was terrible.
I think you were sick that day, too. So,
What are we
deserved
doing?
it. That was
What are you doing,
bad.
Cody?
There was no story to that.
What?
Anyways, Cody, are you done introducing yourself?
yeah, that's it.
Okay. I'm CB Ferrenz. I'm a queer fantasy writer and author and screenwriter. I have just graduated from college with a fancy screenwriting degree. I'm now living out in LA, trying to do the whole film kid person thing. So if you're a TV or movie exec looking to hire, but yeah, that's me. All my links are down below. I appear regularly right now on Sam's channel on Mondays, and then Sam and I host Whip Wednesday on alternating weeks where we dedicate 3 hours to working on our current whips. Over this past weekend, I finished the outline for my novel, so I'm officially going to start writing again. So this week will be on my channel at Wednesday at 2 p.m. EST. Be there or be square. Ta-da. That's me.
And I am Matt Hollon, and I just got a haircut.
Oh, I was noticing
Ah.
it looks different. It's very curl
Yeah.
in the front.
Looks good. Looks nice.
And I'm also a dark fantasy author. That's second to the haircut.
Mm.
I'm the author of The White Harvester, available in Sasha Black's The Rebel Diaries anthology. It's a short story about fun pirate action and a little bit of necromancy here and there. And you can find me regularly hanging out here on this stream. And there's some social medias that are fully dead down in the Linktree, hanging out there if you want to do even more necromancy and revive my social media accounts.
That's nice.
Same. Mine are so dead.
My head hurts.
For
so
$5, I'll just give you the login, and it's your account now.
You can have it. Just take it away.
Post whatever you want. I
I'll
don't care. I'm not
hire
on
you
there.
for free to run my accounts. Not you, Matt.
Yeah.
Someone actually
Yeah.
good at it.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'll run your accounts for free. Goodbye, any post.
So different from what it is now. No, I've been posting pictures of Storm on it. And that's it. Just pictures of Storm. It's fine. I'm gonna literally curl up on the floor during this stream. This is so bad. my flash fiction is gonna be like 20 words and I'm still gonna win.
Okay.
All right. Okay. It's gonna begin with they lived and then they died. And there we go. And that's it.
They died and it was tragic.
Yep.
It's Sam's turn, but I did already introduce her.
Yeah, Sam
Yeah.
already went.
I was about to say, I think you introduced both you and me. So
I did. I did you first. Because I was supposed to be you.
I
but
know,
now
so
done.
I'm
I don't
on
wanna
with
be
the
you
show.
anymore. You can have it back. I will read the thing out loud though, because
you channeled me. You channeled me so hard. You got one of my regular migraines, which for me is just kind of but for you is like death.
I don't like pain. Actually,
Kaylee's so hard.
I am
Hard,
a
I got your
little
mic.
pathetic baby when it comes to pain. So yeah.
I am famously a whiner when it comes to pain. You can ask bots.
One thing about me is I'm gonna complain.
Yeah, you will.
All right, let's introduce what we're actually all here
All
to
right.
do. Also,
So,
fuck
first-
you, Cody. We're doing the Flash Fiction Free-for-All. This is our like 8th or 9th or I don't know. We've done a lot of them. I've won all of them except one where I sucked and one where I wasn't there. That's an important fact. And probably today.
Eight.
Yes. 8. We've done 8. So I have 6 out of 8, which is not a very good grade, honestly. Anyways,
Brag.
we have some rules of our little competition. Number 1, writers will be given the same prompt with the goal of writing a flash fiction, which is under 1,000 words, not equal to, apparently, which I didn't realize, within the time frame of 2 sprints. Number 2, writers must only work on their story during the sprints and not in between. That's an important one. 3, the story must be given an ending, regardless of whether the writer was able to finish their intended plot in time. My story is that someone probably died. Number 4, after the first sprint, the audience will have the opportunity to suggest ideas for writers. This would include concepts such as betrayal, genre change, it was all a dream, etc. Minor events, it started raining, a dog barked, etc. An object or set piece, an orange, a seagull, a sword, etc. The writers will each anonymously select an idea and must include it in their story. 5, there will be no pandering to the audience or other writers in regard to the story content, which means no cats. Or should there be cats? Dun dun dun. Number 6, after the second sprint, each flash fiction will be prepared in a shared anonymous document. The audience will then have the opportunity to read the stories during the third sprint and vote upon their favorite. After voting concludes, each writer will reveal which audience idea they used in their story. And like who won and that stuff. Ta-da! Yeah. I have a message.
Claps until a winner's announced.
Yelling at me.
Oh, we on to prompt.
All right, so our prompt number 1. The genre is urban fantasy. The scenario. And so she giggled, just giggling for so very long until she stopped, then giggled some more. Sound, the crash of thunder. Ooh. Object, a newsboy cap. Oh, I love those. Character, a troubled youth is trouble indeed. This is a very Sam prompt. I can't click to the next one.
It is. I did not make it, but it is.
I can click. Cool. I have power. That's prompt number 3. We're messing. Okay. Prompt number 2. Genre, you decide. Concept. This is not a Storyteller's Hearth. There we. Yeah. Genre, you decide. Concept, a podcast. Character, an individual of many masks. Countless identities. Words to include use the word miffed, quibble, and skullduggery. I don't know what 2 of those mean. And phrase, we all hear voices, don't we?
Did I secretly write this prompt?
That's crazy.
Did I secretly write this? What? Those are all words I use.
A prompt that gives us words we have to use is wild.
All right. Prompt number 3. Genre, fantasy, something a little more familiar. Character, Lord/Lady Belcast, leader of the Griffin Squadron, one of the many tall tales, and bearer of the 9th prism feather, steward of the 1,000-color orchard, and, well, desecrator of the 1,000-color orchard. Quote, "'Twasn't me, my lord. I ain't seen no vagabond either. Honest I am."
I have something to say after these prompts have been read.
Is. Was Fox on something when he wrote these?
I'm getting glitter blade flashbacks.
Oh, yeah. Okay, and our
Christ.
final prompt, hopefully something a little more tame. Nope. Genre, you decide. You're a writer. Shouldn't be that hard, should it? Aren't you supposed to be creative? Do I have to choose everything for you? I mean, really, figure it out. fun. Love being berated by our prompts. Scenario. Rival A is about to have the best and most important day of their life. Rival B simply cannot allow it. Concept found family. Quote, why wouldn't I have a slingshot? I know which one I'm voting for.
I just want to put something out there. And I'm saying, let it be known on the record, I'm saying this with the utmost love.
Yeah.
I have always called this writers Chopped, like the cooking show Chopped.
Yeah.
And in Chopped, in season 1, the mystery baskets were like, steak, garlic, and potato or something.
Yeah.
And then by like season 9, it's like a bomb, a radish, sour candy. And these are kind of going the same way, where by we're on season 9 and it's a bomb, a radish, and candy.
Season 8. What's season 9 going to be like? Or
I
even
know,
more?
God.
We haven't been doing this long enough for it to get this concerning, and yet
This
here
quickly.
we are. All right. As
I mean, honestly, Cody is the only one who remembers Glitterfang because, like, you're like, what was Fox on? I'm like, his normal shit. This is literally what he does every time.
I bailed on Glitterfang. That's how.
Last month was the normalest I feel like last month was the normalest he has ever been since the first one.
Yeah, I feel like last month was pretty normal.
And that was still just song references.
All right. So
I had something on my touch screen and I was cleaning it. Sorry.
How dare you?
Fine. I thought you just wanted to put me, number one.
All right.
spot.
If you want to get a clear image of these prompts, you can go check out Sam's Instagram, where she will probably be posting them.
Also, my community tab. Really, all of my socials. I'm posting them as we speak.
I don't even know how to vote.
No, I know. I really want to do the last one because my brain can think of nothing for any of the others, which please don't go vote for the others because I said that.
A part of me kind of wants to go.
You know that chat does not care.
You know, I'm mostly begging my fellow co-hosts.
No.
Chat does not show mercy.
I would never.
But chat likes me, or at least they like what I write.
Thank you for the
Damn
birthday
it!
wish,
Number 4 is
RP.
losing.
No, here's the thing. Chat loves us. Chat loves tormenting us too. These are the same.
God, I have no idea. Mine's literally gonna be like so short. All right, this is number 1.
That's okay. I was lagging so hard that I didn't fully catch some of the prompts. So it's gonna be fun when I read whichever one's the winner.
It's so funny because number 2, I'm like, yep, I use all those words.
Okay.
Wow. Okay. Did I write
do
these
number
secretly?
2? I have to look up what the words mean. Fox is taunting. My head hurts so much. how hard I'm holding onto my nose to try and rip it off my face. Because it hurts, like right here and here and here.
As a reminder, the prompt poll will be up for 10 minutes. You 3 are allowed to go vote. I technically am allowed to go vote, but it is too much work to log into my other account, so I will only vote in the case
Do
of
you
a
want
tie.
me to switch over to my other account and vote for you? Should tell me which one you're voting for.
You can't switch to my other account.
To my other account. I can just count a vote for you from a different account of mine. I'm not double voting for my own choice.
No, I'm only voting in the event of a tiebreak.
Okay. Well, currently we have 2 ties.
There are 2 ties.
What are we, a men's warehouse?
You see, this second tie doesn't matter. Only the first tie.
I can kick people out, right? I have my power. Oh, I can.
Holy crap, Mag got
No!
fired?
This
I'm sorry.
and Fox, look what she did!
That's fine. No one noticed anything. If
I didn't
just
get fired.
keep the
Wow.
floor up,
I'm not going to say which
vote
one.
for
day.
it.
There is one prompt out of these 4 that I have no idea what I'm going to do if it wins. The other 3
That's the one
I
that's gonna
have.
win. You know,
I know it is.
it's what always happens.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's what
how it
always
goes.
happens.
Every time I have something like brewing in my brain and empty. Also look like I'm gonna cry, but I'm not. I just was squeezing my face.
Yeah, save that for after I beat you, then you can cry.
That's bullying me.
My internet cut out, and it was just like dead silence. And then all of a sudden, I heard Matt, "Save it for when I can beat you, and then you can cry."
Wow.
Yeah.
Such an aggressive thing to come back to.
Yeah,
So
that's
aggressive.
mad. Bullying those younger than
You know
him.
me, famously aggressive.
Yeah.
Yep. If I know anything about Matt, he's
Yep.
famously aggressive.
He says
We
that,
really
but
have a two-way tie right now.
once you get him going on something that
Yeah.
really annoys him, he does get quite verbally aggressive.
No, come on.
Secretly wondering if
I'm
Fox channeled
exiting
me
that
when he
important
wrote these,
thing.
because these are all prompts for me specifically. And
Fox channeled himself.
I
Y'all
like
don't
him so
understand how unhinged he is. There's a reason we are best friends.
We had a talk the other day on how to spell Griffin, and I'm glad he used the most interesting one.
I think I'm gonna have to have multiple mugs of tea.
Yeah, I have I'm so happy about this. I got this at the Warner Brothers lot. It's a Daily Planet,
oh,
like
Yeah, that rocks.
full-on giant cup. Like this is my hand.
2 weeks ago, I did a surprise trip to Washington to the Smithsonian, and I
Yeah.
got this teacup.
Oh, that's pretty.
That is so
That's-
cute.
It is my favorite teacup. I got it at the Natural History Museum.
I love this for you.
And it's so funny because me and my buddies were in Ohio at the Ohio Caverns. And then as we were leaving, he turned to me and our other friend and went, "Y'all want to go to Washington?" We're like, "Sure." So we just went to Washington.
The state or DC?
DC.
Okay, because I'm like the state is really far away from
Yeah.
Ohio.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we just drove all night east.
I just had instincts kick in to start like explaining American geography to Tina, and then I remember that Tina's not on stream.
She's not part of
Hey,
this pod.
child, come here.
I was gonna be like, Tina, Washington State is different from DC, and it's
Hey,
way
if
out
you're in
west.
chat, you should really vote because currently we have a two-way tie.
Make your
Also-
voice heard.
Washington,
come here.
D.C. itself, laid out, is wild.
Okay, so we're doing
yeah.
a question free for
Navigating
all,
there,
Yeah.
crazy.
and the audience gets to decide on the prompt. Right
Oh.
now we have a tiebreaker, and I'm supposed to break the tie, right? So I need you to read this one and decide which one you want me to vote
Well, I
for.
guess we're doing one of the first two.
Well, right now they're the ones in charge, right? Yeah, 1 and 2. They're winning.
I mean,
I'm sorry your popsicle broke, but how did I break it when you're all the way over there?
when did I blame it on you?
I thought you said you broke my ice cream.
I'm just
Anyway,
gonna
you can have a chocolate mint
listen to my veins.
from the marshmallow.
Boys.
I use soy milk in my tea because I'm lactose intolerant slightly again. And it's so sweet and I enjoy it.
I hate soy milk a lot.
What is your favorite milk alternative?
That's a good question. So, this is tough because it depends on the context.
Mm-hmm.
For versatility, I'm gonna go almond milk.
Mm.
Or pure, like at its peak deliciousness, but doesn't have as much versatility, I'm going to go coconut milk.
Oh.
And for an iced lavender latte, I'm going to go oat milk.
Okay.
So it's hard to answer.
Don't like oat milk in my iced chais because it ruins the entire flavor profile.
I would agree. Yeah. So oat milk, I think, is so like sweet and cereally that it really doesn't work in a lot of context. But in a lavender latte,
I used it for making Alfredo sauce, and it was fantastic.
Really?
Like,
the
the sweetness in there.
I
really,
could get there. Yeah. Plus, like, did you put like Parmesan in it as well?
I don't know.
Because I could see like the nuttiness from the Parmesan kind of pulling with the like almost earthiness from the oat milk and making something really pretty.
Oh, yeah, that's interesting.
I could see that working.
Next writer's retreat, we just make a lot of Alfredo sauce with a bunch of different milk alternatives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And compare them, and then just eat a lot of pasta.
I'm just eating dried mangoes.
Oh, that sounds fantastic. I've been on such a mango kick lately.
Downstairs, and I might eat that after the stream.
Pretty good.
I have the tiebreaker vote if it is necessary, which it might be. We only have 1 minute left.
I've been having mango yogurt for breakfast like every morning for the last month. And it's just...
Oh, why are you clicking things? I was going back and forth between the two.
I wanted to look at things.
I'll stop clicking things. I was trying to help.
All right.
I do want to throw out there that the one that I said I had no ideas for is still in the running.
Yeah, I only had ideas for the last one, and it's not in the running.
Yeah, the last one I had something silly and goofy for.
I had something really cool, actually.
I had something silly.
Yeah.
I don't know. I got general ideas for all of them.
Actually, I have nothing for this one.
So. I believe in myself.
I have stuff for the other two now.
I still don't have anything for one of them, and we're running out of time.
But the messages in a group chat with people is making me really nervous. I'm like, oh no, what did the child decide? Oh, okay. It's a tie. The poll completed.
All right, so the winner, chicken dinner, is prompt number 2.
That's the one.
Genre,
That's
concept, a podcast, character, an individual of many masks and countless identities. Words include the words miffed, quibble, and skullduggery. Phrase, we all hear voices, don't we? I cannot help that my child was very entertained by the character and is into horror, so the we all hear voices, don't we, was very appealing to him.
No, child.
Guys, I may win this one. I'm feeling really good. This is going to be really bad later when I lose horrifically.
Guys,
mostly because I don't believe in myself.
You won 6 times.
It's over. I'm finished.
I feel awful today.
I'm ruined.
And I'm really hoping it lets up soon. This is not
I'm letting... Just so everyone knows, I'm letting them be dramatic while I send them each the prompt so that they have it.
I am
for what it's worth,
deep dark hole that's sinking further into the earth.
Literally,
for what it's worth, CB, I do also hope you feel better soon.
Am I gonna hurl on stream? But I didn't, and thank God. I have like 3 different drinks in front of me. I should probably drink more of the water and not the super.
I'm about to get drinks in front of me, and they're not going to be productive ones.
Oh, that's a great idea. Matt and I just get sloshed.
Yeah, just like, you know what? It really is a free-for-all. Tequila.
Cody, they're going to get sloshed, and either they're going to write, because remember the last time Matt was like medicine fever high?
Yes.
So one of 2 things are going to happen. They're going to write like the best masterpieces of their writing career, or they're going to write 2 sentences that nobody can read.
Gosh, I did write one while fully like having a 102 fever.
That
You
would
did.
be-
It was the one CB wasn't here for. You had 102 fever, and you were like, "Let's do this." And I think you also had a glass of whiskey.
Yeah, I was just going full like Civil War soldier.
Yeah.
I love
And
that.
you won that one.
I was gonna say, yeah, and you
No.
also won.
All right,
Obviously, it worked.
I'm gonna go take 7 NyQuil. I'll be right
Can I
back.
make us larger?
Can you make
No,
what?
The timer won't show up. I was gonna make us bigger, but then the timer wouldn't show.
You
wanna make
don't
it bigger.
know because
did.
if you make us bigger, the overlay frame won't fit anymore.
Oh, I didn't realize we had an overlay frame. Sorry, Vox.
Yes.
Look.
Yeah. See, when someone disappears, their box stays.
There's a frame.
All right. Are y'all ready? Do you need a couple minutes to go get your drinks and everything?
No, I have so many drinks.
Oh, that's all right.
I have water. I want tea, but that's
I'm
gonna be a
having
later
like
thing.
hot
Then.
flashes and chills at the same time.
I think that's a fever, is what that's
Oh
called.
no,
I'm shutting down. I'm having organ failure.
sadly no. That's just regular migraine bullshit. To
Maybe
be
I need
honest.
a snack. I feel really full though. It's fine.
Is anyone else's throat closing up and like having trouble breathing?
I have these hives. My vision's swirling. No, we're not there.
Nah,
yet.
I feel great, guys. I don't know
So
what you're talking
eyes and ears bleeding profusely. That's like everyone's kind of going through that right now.
about. Right?
Yeah, of course.
This is
the
normal,
blood
right?
in the
Yeah.
throat. That's just
Okay,
normal.
cool.
I'm
Cody,
Yeah,
do you
yeah.
feel like they're trying to get out of writing this prompt? Because that's kind of what
No.
it feels like.
I'm
No,
here.
I kind of
I
feel
just,
it.
I just want to make
But
sure
here's the
everyone's
problem.
doing well.
Here's the problem. CB's gonna win again, or Matt's gonna win again, and I'm gonna be over here like, God damn it, every time. And they're gonna be like, I did this, I planned this all along.
I
Well,
didn't.
let me just tell you, my strategy from before we saw the prompts has been thrown out the window. Because I had a strategy going into this, and I'm gonna have to abandon it.
Fox says Dr. Snooks are not accepted by the foreman.
That's me. I need a doctor.
Okay.
I want to get my hot doctor from that Sun game to give me a note.
Okay. Here
All
we
right.
go. 3,
We're almost official.
1. 5 minutes. Hello, everybody. We're back for a bit.
Remember how cocky I was roughly half hour ago? Yeah, all that fun. Like I knew it would. I knew it.
My headache faded a little.
That's good. Best
Hold on. Chat, while we are talking amongst ourselves, please throw out some fun suggestions for us to add to our stories.
I'm now Jon Snow.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Yeah, best I can say is I have a concept.
Oh, that's good.
That's good.
We don't quite match our overlay because the banner. I'm writing words.
The problem is I had a concept, and then I looked at the prompt and realized my concept is similar but completely different than the concept that we need to have, and I said, fuck. You good?
I am existing in a concept that, first of all, let me tell you, the migraine, it came hard, it came strong, it came fast. Like, I knew it was coming, and you can play the tapes back. I took some pain meds earlier while y'all were talking. But no, thank you, Matt. I shall fix that.
Yeah, I took meds before the stream, and I think they have kicked in. Pain meds, just normal pain.
But I have a concept. Executing this concept is proving to be tricky.
Yeah, this is the one I'm writing.
But
The concept would probably be really cool if I had like a couple hours to write.
Yeah, I think mine could be something, maybe.
I had to mom for the first like 10 minutes, so I had 10 minutes where I'm like talking to my oldest, and then I look at the prompt and I'm like, I shouldn't, and then I did. So
vague. Bang. What?
Fox is gonna know immediately.
Yeah.
The rest of you will, though.
I think at the very least Fox will recognize mine.
I don't know. This I had an idea and then it changed, and I had another idea. I'm like, ooh, that also works. And then I realized, this didn't work after like 20 minutes of writing, and said, well.
Oh.
Yeah. My concept, I don't think works, but I was just like, well, we're already in this, so we just need to double down on this concept, and maybe that'll make it work.
Well, good thing that chat doesn't generally vote on which one fits the concept the most, because if they did, I would have won last time.
Yes. Partly because or at least I didn't know what was going on.
I mean, also, I would just like to say I have a very niche skill of writing a story that is essentially just a tribute to music. So
yeah.
I don't know. I guess I have an idea brewing that could work, but it's kind of like a long shot, and it's like, really, would this work? I don't know.
We're putting too much pressure on poor Fox to recognize. Fox, if you don't know which one is mine, I don't know if we can be friends anymore.
Damn. You're like, we're putting too much pressure. Here's some more pressure.
I guess
I don't know about these people, but for me, he'll understand when he reads it. He'll be like, oh, I get it.
Nice.
I will also say that I will be able to say this more, but my concept kind of started as one iteration of an idea and switched up to a different iteration of the similar idea, and I liked the first one more, but I don't know how to execute the first one at all. So that's why we're here with the second one.
Yeah, it's
I keep having to look up the
Boondoggle.
words because I keep forgetting what they mean.
there's only
I will
one.
say, I'm gonna say this so that I don't use it, but Matt, your 10,000 Candles in the Wind really
Yeah.
wants me to just do an Elton John reference.
Yeah.
You're a candle in the wind on a cold September night. Is it September? December.
It's not
On a
Elton John. I
cold
don't
winter
think.
night.
Yeah, isn't it
Is it?
Prince?
I don't
Maybe.
think.
Well, 10,000 Candles in the Wind is from Parks and Rec. But I think 1,000 Candles in the Wind is Prince.
Oh, "Candle in the Wind" is an Elton John song.
It's a reference to Candle, or yeah, 1,000 Candles in the Wind is a reference to the song Candle in the Wind by Elton John.
Okay, I'm thinking of "Can't Fight This Feeling" by REO Speedwagon.
Yes.
Okay.
Very similar melodies.
On a cold, dark winter night. Yeah.
There's one part of this prompt that I thought, ooh, this will be easy, and it's stumping me every corner.
Is it getting the words in? Because same.
Oh no, the words are please. The words are my language. That is not the problem.
The words are your language? That's good.
Like, I use these words regularly, is what I mean.
I had a great idea for how to get these words in, and then my concept switched, and now I'm like, I don't know how to get these in anymore, but it's okay. We're going. We'll figure it out. I'm saving the things. How long am I supposed to let this go for? 10 minutes. Okay.
I should probably be reading some of these instead of just coming up with ones because I need to include.
Yeah, because we can't use our own. I mean, if we use our own in conjunctions with a different one, it's fine, but we can't just use our own.
Correct. Well, so far we've got coughing, 10,000 Candles in the Wind, a birthday, a military-grade flamethrower, cat, headband, start including emojis in your writing.
If anyone does that, that's gonna rock.
If you do that, they have to be old-fashioned millennial
Yes,
emojis because
absolutely.
otherwise it might not translate when I copy paste. Quill, the University of Wisconsin, boondoggling, a gravel road, a flash drive with damning information, a multivitamin, boots, a swifter wet jet.
A Swiffer wet jet.
I read it.
I
right.
just assumed
shopping list.
Yeah.
apart a
No, I
tin
was just
roof,
kind of looking around my kitchen.
a second rival podcast that's like the dark evil version of the primary podcast, Broken Nail. Can we ban Matt? Why are we banning Matt?
I think my suggestions are great.
Ugh.
Actually-
Loose teeth in a bag. Ugh.
Loose teeth in the eyeliner.
Ugh.
I think these are all really good.
Yeah.
Also, I want to share that all suggestions just came from us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Fox isn't making any suggestions for me to write on his behalf. Knitting scissors.
I don't know what those are.
There's knitting needles.
There's fabric scissors. There's embroidery
Oh,
scissors.
emojis in my short stories. I don't think so. That's not in the rules, though, Fox. It's not in the rules that we can't have emojis.
We're about to
Cuts
get
in next free for all those just like rule number 1, no emojis.
No
He makes
emojis.
graphics. He 100% could have that in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he didn't think that someone would be that stupid. And then Matt came along.
Think again.
Think again, fucker.
I was like, don't underestimate me.
I'm feeling extra dumb today. Let me just say.
I just I wish the concept was different. That's all. It's just the one element.
Oh, you mean
you
the element podcast is different? I thought you meant like the whole thing was different.
Oh no!
And I'm like,
No.
about it.
I wish my life was different.
No. I like the prompt.
So
it's just the
I'm
concept.
really
What concept?
Podcast.
Wait, which
concept?
Oh, the podcast.
Yeah, the
That-
concept of podcasts.
I'm throwing a not a. It might be a.
That is the part that I am most comfortable with.
I'm comfortable with everything else except that. That's the only part I'm like, I don't know. I had an idea, and then 20 minutes later, I realized this will not work with a podcast concept. Well,
Fox said, "Tell me how you really feel, Cody." So I agree.
would you like a short story dissertation? Because I'll do it.
I don't know, guys.
But I can't fight this feeling anymore. Glasses.
Fighting for.
I am going to throw out everything I have, and my short story is about to be disqualified as my flash fiction is just going to be 80s music that pops into my head.
Mine will be
Before
a dissertation
go back,
of
I'm gonna
why I
run
don't
to
like
the
this.
restroom real quick.
Oh yeah, I have to go to the restroom
Okay,
too.
restroom. Go if you need to empty bladders and refresh drinks. Away. It is just I here. Big mouth Billy Bass, that's the one. Oh, one of those talkie. I missed a thing. Broken toilet. Glasses. 6 to 7 doses of NyQuil. Specifically. To be fair, I was doing active research for this prompt. Research I will not be explaining until later. So.
Oh, no, explain it now.
No, I can't explain it now. It'll give things away.
Why do you have to put this in a podcast form? I hate this. I hate it here. On my birthday, rude.
On my birthday. I mean, you could have 100% been like, "Hey, chat, it's my birthday. You should vote for this prompt," and then told them which one you
Here's
wanted.
the problem. This is the prompt I voted for. So it's like, ooh, I had an idea, and then that idea quickly went out the window. I was like,
so you did this to yourself, sort of.
fully. Fully, I did this to myself. I will gladly admit this is a me problem. I did this.
Fox says I should pick topics that I want to learn more about, but don't know. So you can research for me and put it into a story. Matt said wireless headphones.
Ugh.
Well, Fox, you need to go make your Linkin Park themed prompts for round 9 and tell
Ooh.
nobody and just have them ready.
I do like Linkin Park though.
Yeah. Well, he was. So, for some context, while we wait CB to come back, it was me, CB, and RP on a stream. I think it was last week. Oh, she's back. And I made the reference. I was like, I got so close.
Yeah, I'm glad we're bringing
Got
it up
so far.
again. It wasn't embarrassing enough the first time.
I wasn't there. Tell me all about it.
You can go watch it. It's up on the internet.
But why would I do that when I could have?
I was going to do a short summary. CB didn't know the Linkin Park reference, and so Fox made it his goal to educate her.
Yeah.
See, I wasn't going to say that part.
No, that's the best part. You have to include it.
Oh, okay.
Great song from Frozen 2, but
She thought it was Lost in the
Lost
Woods
in the
from
Woods.
Frozen 2.
sung by the reindeer dude.
Kristoff?
Oh, I know his name.
Uh,
It just makes it worse.
But yeah, so Fox made it his goal to educate her on Linkin Park, and then he was
I
like,
was
next
pretty wrong.
birthday, just gonna be nothing but Linkin Park songs.
So real
But
quick,
he forgot until just now.
before we dive back in, do we remember a few streams ago where I had an energy drink that I found and it was bad news?
Did you find another one?
Did you do that again?
Kind of. It's not an energy drink though. So I found this, and this is it's called. It says it's a functional beverage.
What's it called?
It's called Breeze, but it's spelled BREZ, which would really be Brez, but I'm gonna choose to believe it's Breeze. And I'm gonna read some of the things off of it. It says you may feel.
Hold on, real quick. This is gonna be a longer than normal 4FA because I'm a little out of it, so my sticking to the time isn't working as well.
Don't drink that.
But continue, Matt.
Don't drink that.
Why?
Before you drink it.
Did you look it up? Do you know what it is?
Yep.
What is it?
Well, the first thing is Brez, alcohol additive microdose mushrooms drinks.
Okay, so yeah, I was gonna say
Microdose cannabis and mushrooms in a can.
So it doesn't have cannabis in it.
So it's just mushrooms. Got it.
It has
And the
THC,
mushroom in the
CBD,
mushroom. This one does not.
and lion's mane mushroom drinks.
So yeah, lion's mane mushroom is just a mushroom that you eat. It's just like
It doesn't mean it can be drunk. Drunk.
Yeah, but it's like a food mushroom. It's not like a psychedelic mushroom.
Approachable and stackable.
And
organic ingredients.
Yeah,
I want to say that
the
drink is something you do. Drunk is something that is.
You
drank, the drink is drunk.
But yeah, so the ingredients are carbonated water, agave nectar, lemon juice, chicory root, cacao extract,
Okay.
I-theanine. Who knows who that guy
Cacao
is?
is just cocoa.
Yeah. Black seed oil, lion's mane extract, Italian lemons, elderflower, lemon extract, and citric acid.
I like that.
I mean, it's your body.
For the Breeze, for this exact one, because I'm assuming this is the Flow one.
Yeah, this is Flow, absolutely.
Fox says, "Oh shit, an approachable, stackable, functional mushroom tree."
So in one of the FAQs, it literally asks, "Will I get anxious or paranoid?" And it says, "Highly unlikely."
Yeah, that can be said about anything.
Why isn't it no?
Well, because you don't know. You can't make promises like that. I might get anxious about.
That's fair because not everyone's the same. So even if 99% of people don't get that way,
But yeah, it says you may feel clear, calm, and refreshed. Sensations of relief and mood elevation are often reported. There's also a whole paragraph of government warning.
There.
Keep out of reach of children. FDA has not evaluated this product for safety or efficacy. Consult physician before use if pregnant, nursing, or have any known or suspected allergies, medical conditions, or are taking any medication.
Do not eat it. Drink
it. I just want to know, is it something about streaming or something about streaming on my channel that makes you want to try questionable, strange beverages that you happen to find around your home?
Here's the thing.
You happen to find as they magically
Here's
appear.
the thing. For most of my life, I haven't been finding beverages as if they were loot in a video game. But something about this year has made that happen a lot. And I keep finding drinks.
I just want to know, is it specifically streaming on my channel that makes you go, you know what? I'm going to go on a beverage hunt.
Drive to urgent care and then stand outside and drink it.
Well, here's the thing. I've already had 2 of these. Not today. Not today.
I thought you were about to say today. I thought you were about to say I had 2 of these right now. I chugged them real quick.
And I was fine.
I mean, you should have led with that.
Yeah, but that's a lot less fun.
That is true. That is a lot less fun.
But also, what a crazy can.
You're an adult at home, so as long as you don't hurt yourself, I don't really care what you drink.
I'm still gonna judge
And
it.
I read the ingredients. This is just like random shit and water.
So's most poisons?
I mean, yeah, but like
Not
I
wrong.
know what most of these things are, and none of them are poisons.
I mean, I know what.
I don't know
never
what
mind.
black seed oil is.
Wait, so there's a thing called chemistry. And when
Yeah.
you combine things that you know what are, sometimes they create a new thing that is poison.
Yeah,
Actually,
and that
often.
thing is called Breeze Flow, a
I'm not
functional
saying that's
beverage.
happening, but just because you know what the ingredients are doesn't mean it's okay to combine them.
Functional beverage is so crazy.
It is. Are
It
other
is.
beverages not
Like
functional?
what could that mean?
What is the function? Hydration?
You may feel clear, calm, and refreshed.
You may be functional?
You may be not
Sensation
functional.
of relief and
Also
mood
offer
elevation are
non-functional?
often
Okay,
reported.
children. First of all, Matt Fox is quite concerned. He wants to know if you've hit your midlife crisis twice now.
And early.
Well,
Twice
okay, he
and
meant
early.
early, but I'm saying twice.
You know, what are any of us?
Exactly. All right, so we should return to the purpose of us being here, as much as I may be the only one who wants to continue writing.
No, I'm in this now.
I'm not. I can stop. We can play Sunhaven.
Let me just put one. Nah.
Nah. I'm willing to. I'm gonna try to make this thing work.
Okay, but we're
All right.
playing Sunhaven after.
All right,
I have it
really
downloaded.
quick. I'm going to read these. Don't make it obvious which one you make note of. I accidentally pinned Heather's hello as an option. So if you specifically want to write someone named Heather saying hello in, there's that. Pain meds, coughing, 10,000 candles in the wind. Alternatively, 1,000 candles in the wind. Alternatively, candles in the wind. Either of these are fine. A birthday, a military grade flamethrower, cat, headband. Start including emojis in your writing. Asterisk, Fox will disown you. Asterisk, Sam requests only millennial emojis because they are copy paste friendly. A quill, the University of Wisconsin, boondoggling,
Can I
a
request
grave
definition
road,
of
a gravel
boondoggle?
road. Sorry. Boondoggling?
Yeah.
I just request you double check the spelling because I'm not convinced there's an E
No, there's
in
probably not.
boondoggling.
But
Nope, there's no E. I like
A
it.
flash drive with damning information, a multivitamin, boots, a Swiffer wet jet, heart, a tin roof, that on a tin roof, a second rival podcast that's like the dark evil version of the primary podcast, broken nail, loose teeth in a bag. I'm sorry, I have a child who's been having some loose teeth, so my brain was like, is the head also, how are the teeth loose? And then I realized what you meant.
Yeah.
Eyeliner, knitting scissors, broken toilet, one of those talking bass, the big mouth Billy Bass, that's the one. Glasses, 6 to 7 doses of NyQuil, precisely. Wireless headphones. All right. With that, select at least one, and
I'm selecting.
we go forth. Mute yourselves.
5 minutes remaining. Pencils down.
Please send me your thingamethingers.
Oh yeah, that aspect of it.
I've been messaging Fox. We're chatting.
I am so sad because I was almost done with the story at 10 minutes to go, and I'm like, do, and I'm thinking of how to end it, and then I suddenly remember the concept that I was originally going to
Oh,
go
no.
with and how to execute it, and I was so distracted by that. I don't know if I did a good job ending the story. But there we are, and I will tell you all about my concept after everybody goes first. Also, I did not do a poll like I usually do because I felt that I am very out of it, and I'm going to need the full 30, so y'all don't get to.
All right, reading.
I felt good about the concept. The problem is it really sunk in at like 20 minutes of that timer. So I was like, well, we just gotta go and hope it's good.
Mm-hmm. How are you feeling, Matt? I'm very concerned.
You know,
Coffee.
there's less than
Face
1,000 words
motherfucker.
in the document.
That's good.
That's all I can say.
I look so pale right now. I don't know. I have
Well,
very cold lighting and white and like tan. And then
I was gonna say your shirt matches the walls, which matches
Sam,
the
will you
door.
accept this as a Google Doc rather than a Word document? My Microsoft account is not working.
Yes, provided Google let me fucking copy paste. There we go. Sorry, I was trying to copy paste somebody else's, and Google was just like, "Do you wanna install an extension that lets you copy that?"
It's like, no.
You
I should
tested
be able to do
me.
that normally.
You are testing me today, and it is not appreciated.
I don't like it.
All right. It should have been shared with you.
Okay.
Let me know.
I forgot that we were gonna. I was like, well, the stream's wrapping up really early, and I was like, oh wait,
Yeah, right.
There's a whole other segment.
another part of this.
Reading and then talking and thing.
No,
I can't wait to talk about mine.
I'm gonna.
I'm so excited to talk about mine.
I'm excited to talk about the first one that I scrapped because I thought it was really good.
I want to talk about that too.
Yeah, I'm excited to talk about the journey I went on to put these words in order.
My journey was so boring. This was
Maybe just because I just wrote a story.
Yeah, kinda.
It ended. The story ended, but
That I required the link.
Okay.
So usually I'm like, oh, here's a cool thing that happened. This time I'm like, no, that was okay.
Sam being excited concerns me so much.
Let me know if that
Maybe
works.
it should. Maybe I broke one of our unofficial rules and did not care.
Oh.
Did you pander?
Only to myself. But
hey, pandering is an official rule, not an unofficial.
Oh yeah, you said unofficial rule.
This is fair.
So yeah, you did you do emojis?
Nay. Well, actually,
That are not millennial
in
emojis?
case somebody else did. Oh well. I didn't see any emojis. So
I accidentally put one, like truly, like I was typing and just hit the wrong thing and inserted an emoji for a second, and I'm like,
same.
Nope, can't do that.
Yeah, I was like, get out of here.
There we go. I was trying to find the Google Drive folder so that I could share the folder, like just while I was waiting for Matt to send me the thing, and it was like, here's your Google Docs, and I'm like, no, I want my Google Drive, and it's like, here's more Google Docs, and I'm like,
did you want docs?
For the record, I have to say, I do like mine. I just did not have an exciting journey writing it. I'm being yelled at for lying to Fox.
I don't like mine, to be honest. I am okay.
I don't know how I feel about mine. Matt Bartholomew, why is yours just a different format from everyone else's, and now I have to fix it?
What do you mean?
I
mean, everyone else has figured out that we just be lazy for these and we don't tab over anymore.
No indenting.
Oh, no one indents?
We can't.
Actually, no, that's not true. You did it correctly. I have to go fix everybody else's.
I did it as a copy from last time, so it's fine. It's not.
We
funny,
didn't
it's
indent
fine.
last time. We never
No,
indent.
I go back and I indent everybody.
I
The
did not
only
have
thing
time.
that doesn't get indent, unless it fucks with my brain because I like it did just now, and I see the majority of people didn't. The only thing you don't indent is the first line. Everything else gets indented, and that's just because that's how book formatting works. For some reason, I don't know why.
I like mine. I just wish I found it sooner because I was writing to the last second.
Yeah, it is always fun. So, like this one, I finished writing with 1 minute and 25 seconds left. So I had enough time to like skim what I had written, and I'm like, oh, so I wrote that. Interesting.
I wrote. Go ahead, Cody.
I wrote until 10 seconds left and said, let me correct all the spelling mistakes really fast.
I wrote till 13 minutes left.
13.
And then I checked over it twice, moved some things around, and then I dorked around on my phone.
I don't know that I've ever finished one of these with 13 minutes to spare. I think the most I've finished before is like 5 minutes.
I think I finished with 10 minutes last time.
Like, there have been times where I've had enough time to do a quick edit. There's never been a time for me to make a revision if I wanted to.
I don't. Yeah.
Yeah, I move slow enough that I have to commit to whatever my first concept is.
Yeah, I haven't changed, like, switched ideas or anything, I don't think, before.
I have finished with ample time left over. I have started very late, like today, and still had time left over. I have written a flash fiction, deleted it, wrote another one, which I would have done today, mind you. If I had like 20 minutes, I would have just opened a new document and written my first concept.
Oh my god, I just went to check my word count, but I accidentally opened my copy of my book and I saw 16 as the first two numbers.
Like,
I'm like, did I just write 1,600 words? It's 16,000.
CB's disqualified.
I was like,
I will say, I am surprised with the amount of words I put down.
Okay.
It is more than I expected.
Also, I have to constantly tell myself that I can't do these, like, I could do these flash fictions in under 500 words, but I'm like, no, I should hit over 500. Because after a while, that would become obvious. The short one is I.
Yeah.
I also, today, I was like, is this one going to be under 500? Maybe.
So
and that's
stop
okay.
saying stuff about word counts, guys. But yeah, I'm
just speaking in general.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you finished with time to spare, Sam. Because if not, I would feel bad because you had the interruption with parenting, and I'm like, that's not fair.
Yeah.
No, it's fine. Look, I love writing flash fiction. Granted, I have never won one of these with our audience, but that's fine.
Oh,
so
I still have a
maybe
blast.
You guys should be like, well, Sam, maybe if you stopped finishing so early, you might win. Maybe.
Damn.
See? You guys can use it against me. It's fine.
Yeah.
I always have fun with these at the end of the day.
Yeah. I always think I'm going to change my approach, and I never do.
The formatting.
Okay.
Now I must... Where's the share? No.
My brain goes, I always try to, like outside of writing, I'm like, I fully want to win. I just want to win.
No.
But then in it, my brain is just like, fully forgets all of that. And it's just like, all right, let's just write the best we can.
Yeah, that's kind of
anyone with link is a viewer.
Like,
copy link. Yes.
When, like, because I write at the pace I do, and the ticking clock is very much a factor, I never have time to like leave my comfort zone.
Hold on. I am I'm not sure, Eva. I'll look into that
Hmm.
because I would 100% be fine with you being one of my mods, Eva. Also, I am going to go ahead and put the link. People can get started reading already if they want. I have to go set up the poll though. So I'm not going to start the timer until I got the poll ready because my ass is slow at reading, especially when I have brain fog. So
Oops.
y'all can keep talking. I'm just letting
Forgot I
chat
have
know.
clicking privileges, and I just totally.
But yeah, like it's one of those. I'll be like, all right, I'm gonna do something sort of like off the wall a little bit, and then I'm like, okay, never mind. I need to fill out the rest of this, and I have 25 minutes. Okay, we're just gonna do
That
this.
needs that NyQuil to go off the wall.
Yeah.
It's I'm always like, yeah, outside of like before of it, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna win. This will be a good time. And then the middle of it, I'm like, well, there went
Well, I did
every
something
plan.
particularly stupid this time, which is about 30 minutes before I started brainstorming ideas, and I'm like, how pointless.
Yeah,
Because
you did that last time too.
shocker, none of the ideas matched any of the prompts.
Yeah, I don't. Why
It's
would you
almost
do
like
that?
that doesn't work remotely, and I should stop trying it.
In order to help people, am going to copy paste like the first line into the poll
Okay.
so that
That's a good
people
idea.
remember. Yeah, which is which.
Because, yeah, numbers are hard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know I get confused sometimes.
And then the other thing I always have to remember is like,
I
yes,
swear.
like, ooh, I'm gonna win. This is gonna be the time. And it's like, well, that's published. CB writes all the time. Sam also writes all the time, and I don't. Well, here we go. Little guppy in a big pond.
All right, one of you motherfuckers. Okay, two of us motherfuckers, or when I don't know. I just know that I have to cut lines down, so you're just gonna be. It's however long the line is that fits in the option. Oh no! Okay, I'm removing a space between two words because I don't like one of them not having the last letter. It's fine. It's fine.
Minor edits with Sam.
I'm now
Okay.
going through everyone's and trying to figure out which one it was.
I know, right? I'm like, wait, whose is it?
Oh, well, I mean, if you go look at the poll, you'll be able to see. Like, that's it. It's
That's too
the
easy.
poll. Yeah, no, okay, I'll like go ahead and say it. The poll for number 2, the headphones are a, and then I removed the space between a comfortable because otherwise I would have had to remove the E. And then for number 3, warm golden light shines over. So 2 and 3, them motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right.
get him. Call him out.
All right, go do your reading.
Okay.
Okay.
5 minutes. Does anybody need time to finish reading?
No. I do not.
No. I was chatting with Fox.
Okay. Does anybody? Oh, hush you. Hush me. Sorry, give me one moment. I have to.
Yes, you're still muted. I'll unmute you. There
Thank you.
go. You should be unmuted. Fox and I disagree about whose is whose. So
I am unsure as to whom's is whom's.
I have commentary on all of them, well, except my own.
And you probably have commentary on your own as well.
I mean, yeah, but I don't have I wrote down comments
Mm.
for others.
Mm.
All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and close the polling.
Oh, it rearranged and I got so confused.
It does that. Okay, so as usual, I will go ahead and ask people to ask chat and Fox to put their guesses out. And then we shall begin revealing whose is whose.
Yes.
If chat has guesses.
Every time we do this, I almost be like, I think you did this one, and you did this one, and you did this one, without realizing that reveals which one I did.
Yeah,
So
right.
we can't guess, but I always want to.
Sadly, that is why we missed it.
It's revealed.
Yeah.
And then we can say what our guesses were.
Right.
I will say.
I mean, I feel like you three could always just put your guesses in the 4FA chat room at the same time.
I mean, I have mine written down. So.
I also have mine written down.
But
hi, girl. What is up? Hi. She's like crawling up the wall. Do you want to go in here?
I am at minimum waiting for Fox to tell me his guesses. I'm sorry. Fox's guess for me just says Sam ... And my name isn't even capitalized.
No, the rest of us are capitalized because we're just.
Everyone else is capitalized. I don't even get a capital.
You lost.
Okay, so the winner was number 2. Number 2, please reveal thyself.
Oh, I guessed wrong.
I also guessed wrong.
Okay, so who did you two think number 2 was?
I thought it was you. I thought it was Sam.
I also thought it was Sam.
I'll take that. Yeah, it's rarely people think
it was an urban fantasy shapeshifter one. I was like, oh, nice.
Yeah, I was inspired by the urban fantasy from the other prompt.
Yeah.
And originally,
Michael and I just watched the
shifting?
Supernatural episode with the shapeshifter recently.
Originally, it wasn't shape-shifting. It was just like going to be someone like telling their story while someone like does a hit for them. And then I was like, I'm going to make this weird.
Well, so that's why I had it down as Sam, as I was like, this is metal as hell.
Yeah.
And if anyone's going to be metal, it's Sam.
Plot twist, it's me.
Take it.
Said that I said like I had the narrator go and that gave me away. And I'm like, damn, that's right. I do say like or stuff like that within my narration. I'm like, that is so I'm gonna try and not do that in the future. But yeah. I don't know, I had fun with this one. It wasn't going to be fantasy-esque. And then I was like, how do I do the person of like many faces other than just like classical spy disguises? And then it got to be this like weird I versus my body is a different person than I.
Yeah.
It was weird to write, but it was fun. But I definitely was like using my mind.
Yeah.
More like focusing on my wording and like the phrasing of stuff more than
If you watch me reading it, you see it like start to click in my brain, and I'm pretty sure my jaw just fully drops when I piece together exactly what's happening.
awesome. I will
I'm
go
just
back
like,
and watch
oh
that.
shit, it's them.
Yeah.
I was so pleased. Fox says, "Fuck yeah, I am the guest master. Bow before me, fear me, for I pay attention."
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. As I said, it was very urban fantasy. I was like, "Oh yeah, this is my jam." And then
Yeah.
like, that's like if anybody's gonna be metal. I'm like, "Oh, very fair call out there."
Apparently, the fact that I use names, like the names, threw Fox off, and he thought it was Matt for a sec because of the names I used.
The name.
Sheila, Morris, and Bill, and
Bill is for
Those are
sure
very
on
Matt
that name.
James Wilson.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would
Which I'm
definitely.
now
make it
realizing it's
Bill.
just Bucky Barnes and Sam Wilson combined. But I didn't do that on purpose. They're just like white people names.
Yeah.
I almost
Matt
gave
uses a lot of white people names.
yeah. I almost gave James Wilson a Irish last name because I sent Sam a like meme on Tumblr that was talking about Ireland, and I was like, no, that'll give me away.
No.
To Sam.
I can't guess anyway because when I copy paste
Yeah, that's
and
true.
I can't no longer just ignore the stories. I used to be able to, but I cannot now.
Make one
They're
of the
not
children
CB
come in and
names. What
copy
am I
and
to
paste.
do? All right. So second place was I.
Wait, is that fuck?
Is
I
that
hit them wrong.
story number
I had-
one? I
Story number one was I, which let me tell you, this is like I think the third or fourth 4FA that I've looked at the vote. Like I'll read a story or two, look at the voting, and I'm like, oh cool, I'm in the lead. And then I finish reading, and I'm like, CB shot past me, and I'm like, motherfucker.
I think every single 4FA switch Matt and Sam. I think it
See,
happened.
so I thought this one was CB, and my reasoning, I wrote down the word interdimensional, and I'm like, that feels like a CB move
Fucking nerd.
to
I
go
wrote
like
down-
sci-fi.
I wrote down I want a whole book because I'm so here for this like
Yeah.
reincarnation,
Yeah.
multi-dimensional I'm so here for it, and I'm like, yes, give me more.
Welcome to my The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess fanfic.
Oh my god, I hate you.
So my original, I was going to do a Majora's Mask fanfic where it's just Link doing a podcast about all the different transformation masks he's used. But I literally, because I had to mom for 10 minutes, fucking got how I was going to do it. And I was like, damn it. And then like my playlist I decided was very like two lovers torn apart and all of that. And I'm like, oh my god, Twilight Princess, Link and Mina. And like I researched a male name that means connection, and I got like because Link is named Link because of the player's connection to the character. So I was like, Auden, yes, that shall work. And then Mina's name is a reference to midnight. So I looked up a name that meant and Stellamid. That means the beauty of midnight. And I'm like,
God,
fuck
you're such
yeah.
a fucking nerd.
I am. And I'm so happy about it. I
Rock.
looked up Mina quote that I could incorporate into the story. And yes, Twilight Princess is actually an interdimensional sci-fi fantasy game because Mina is the Twilight Princess. She's from the Twilight world, a world of eternal twilight. And she actually tells Link, she's like, shadows and light cannot mix and all of this. I love you guys' reaction. You guys like, oh yeah, this is so cool. Interdimensional reincarnation. I'm like, my Zelda happened? And that game, like 100% is a rancher until they're like, hey, you're the chosen one.
No, like I don't even know much about Zelda, but as soon as
I
you
know.
said Zelda fanfic, I
It's so
all it's
fucking
just clicking. I'm like,
obvious.
God damn it,
Everything
it
just
is.
clicked.
That is Zelda.
Also,
Zelda.
in Twilight Princess, there's a usurper to the throne, and you have to stop him, but he's just a puppet for Ganondorf, Emperor. And I'm like, this is so great. But like I said, toward the end of it, I remembered that I was going to do a Majora's Mask one, and I was like, no. So I don't know if I like how the Flash fiction ends, but
Zelda fanfic. That's
I
crazy.
This
know.
is Sam's secret
Okay.
side project she didn't tell any of us about.
I know.
And this is
where
I
she
wanna
reveals
read the
it.
whole thing.
Let me tell you, as a teenager, I got so pissed at Chris because he wrote a Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess fanfic for after, like, Link's feelings after the game ended, and it made me cry. I was so upset with him. But yes, let's see. Fox said, well, good thing for UCB. This is the same story Sam always writes. It sure is. It sure is. The moment I saw Twilight earned the... She's so pleased with herself. I saw you, Sam.
That shit- I was like, haha, Twilight. Haha, I'm
I
writing
knew.
something called
See-
Queens of Twilight, off of Twilight, like a little nod to Twilight Prince. I'm fine.
We've been
See,
played for
for
fools.
Fox, this is why I said if Fox didn't get it, then
Yeah.
we couldn't be best friends anymore.
Storm, do you not approve of what's on my shelf? Well, my Zelda Switch case is up there. She's like, hey, look, it's this. Wow.
Well then.
What a life.
I am
What
so
a-
pleased. That's why I was like, I pandered to myself, and I don't think anyone else will get it. But
I know, I totally fumbled that. Fox is telling
but
me.
I'm glad that you guys enjoyed it, even though you
Oh,
had
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah,
Thank you.
like I wrote.
Also, the fact that his throat is damaged, so he can't speak.
I fucking hate you. Oh my god.
I'm gonna break my laptop.
Also, Goose is a reference to in Skyward Sword. There is a redhead named Groose who is your bully and then becomes your friend.
I did notice that a lot of things were like hyper specific out of like nowhere. I was like, this is really specific, and I would have left it more vague because we
No.
don't know the further story. But the fact that
But
you were referencing something makes it have a further story. But that is
Damaged throat. That's so clever.
Thank you.
And the fact that I didn't catch any of this until
Nope.
after it had been revealed.
I was fully oblivious.
I was like, oh, this
It's
is like feels like it used to be a classic like fantasy story. The like farm boy,
Yeah.
became a knight.
Which is good because the inspiration for the Legends of Zelda is classic fairy tales.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure is.
I'm
Yeah.
so pleased. This is my favorite forte. I can retire now. If I didn't get it, Fox said if I didn't get it, I'd have to leave the internet forever immediately. There would be no coming back. I could not believe you removed one letter for Goose. Like, Sam, come on, Goose. Okay, so originally I was just going to have Goose be a, like, silly nickname, and then I remembered his name actually is Groose, and I was like, nope, we're just keeping it.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Okay. I was so sure that one of the other ones was yours. Or wasn't so sure, but I was pretty sure from the wording.
I'm going
Okay.
to assume you thought number 4 was mine.
Yeah. Yeah. Which I'm now
Okay,
guessing.
so number 3 and number 4, would you like to reveal yourselves?
I think
Yeah.
one of them.
Sure. Matt, do you want to go first or do you want me to go first?
You can go first.
Cool. I was number 3.
He's
Okay.
sitting in his
Yeah, I
shame.
got that one right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I fully like the problem is where I started and I very first started was like, oh, it's like a podcast, but it's in his head. and he's just a man who has a podcast playing. This could be an allegory for ADHD. 10 minutes goes by, and I'm like, how the fuck do I execute that? I don't know how the fuck to do all that. All right, cool. It's like, I'll just start typing. And then I was like, oh, this is like a therapy session and less like a podcast. Fuck. And I wrote for
some people use their podcast for therapy.
But I was like, ooh, but what if the therapy sessions are podcasts? And then I got a little too deep into like real things that have happened to me, and I'm putting a little too much into this. And I was like, I think this may be a little too much for some people, and maybe not enough for us. So I'm like, you know what? We're gonna curveball. And I was like, now what the fuck do I do? And then it was like time, and I was like, well, okay, here we go.
I really liked the turning into the friend. And part of that, I think, is I recently watched To Your Eternity, which is an anime where the main character, when someone that they love and care about dies, they gain their form. And so it was like hitting my feels for that.
Wow, what a coinky dink.
The like best friend brother character in that die. It's a whole. I cried a lot.
Oh.
And so that's what I was thinking about for this. I really enjoyed it and kind of wanted to cry, but it's fine.
It's fine.
It was good. Yeah. I like that concept, and it tears out my heart.
Yeah, so I wrote this as my like Cody signifier is that emoji where it's got like the watery eyes and it's about to cry.
Yeah.
That's a Cody story. It's gonna be the about to cry watery eye emoji.
So now I just need you to fully cry. Got it. Cool. I gotta try harder.
Sad.
You need to get the tears to fall.
Yeah, and I gotta punch you in the gut more. Got it. Cool.
Like sad in a very like poetically somber sort of like
bittersweet.
in a bittersweet springtimey way.
Yeah. So I don't know if anyone caught it. The best friend never showed up to his house.
Yeah.
The podcast where he's playing it back is fully him alone.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
I was just like, I don't know if anyone will get it, but sure. And I was like, oh wait, a cat. Because I saw a cat and I was like, wait a minute.
A classic.
What if the cat was his friends and he's trying to recreate the voice for the cat? And I was like, all right, cool, got it.
Yep.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. The cat was a good touch of like a good like avenue of like to bring us into the concept.
We love throwing depressed people at cats.
I also was like
flash fiction.
I also was like depressed people like cats. So I was like, fuck it. What if it's his best friend's cat and that's his barometer of getting the voice accurate? Is if the cat responds like it did to his best friend. And it does for a minute, and then the cat does cat things and wanders off.
Cat's like,
It's like, friend. All right, cool. Anywho, off to go do my own thing. And to him, it's like, fuck, it's not close enough.
Yeah.
Oh, Stevie, what did you add to your shorts or to your flash from chat?
So I ended up not getting to add anything because I already had it, which was the wireless headphones, which is the last thing that Matt said. So I was like, oh, thank God.
Threw you a lob.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't count if you already have it.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
Well, how can you prove
how
that?
many things I have already had in past competitions, and then I added other things. Like at one point, there was murder.
I have actually I have the knitting scissors, which I said myself. But to be fair, I said a lot of these myself. No, it was the headphones, and that totally counts.
It does not. For future reference, it doesn't count if it's already in the store. Because the challenge is to add, like the challenge is to add in something new from chat, not to. Coincidentally,
like old style Walkman that was the podcast, but then it was wireless headphones, so I couldn't do that.
You could have just lied and said wireless headphones and moved on.
No, No.
We are about integrity here.
I did change it to wireless instead of like the weird wraparound ones.
Oh, okay. I will allow it in this case.
They
Like,
were corded and now they're wireless.
like the old this is probably making, but like the like a Walkman thing that I don't really know how to use, but I thought it would like work with the weirdness of the story, but then wireless headphones. I was like, okay, it's a phone. He's going boop, or they're going boop. But yeah.
All right, I will allow it. But for future reference, yeah, that's part of the challenge is to add something potentially, or to add something new that is also potentially random into the story. It's supposed to be a challenge. I usually try to add in like 3 or 4. I could only do 1 this time, which
I
made
could
me
only
sad.
pull off 1.
Boondoggle.
Well, I did multiple, just some of the ones that I said, because only Matt and I were saying things.
Yeah, my
Yes, I know what a
baby knows.
Walkman is, Fox. I don't know how to use it, but I know what it is.
If you want to itch, go on the floor. You can't itch beside me. You shake my laptop. Sorry.
I used a Walkman when I was a wee babe.
I don't think
All
I've
right,
ever used a
Matt.
Walkman.
I challenge you to write a story without any pirate references.
Dude, it keeps just coming up. You tell me you use skullduggery and expect me not to put a pirate in here?
The
What am I
moment I
supposed
saw
to do?
pirate.
What am I supposed to do? Skullduggery.
So I said it wasn't Matt because I was like, it's a pirate. I mean,
No.
Matt wouldn't do a pirate.
I keep getting put into a box.
That's fully where I was like, pirate
We're
mask,
not
Matt.
putting you in. No, we're not putting you in the box. You're jumping into the box
You are
and holding
making
the
a
lid
You're
closed.
like, oh look, here's some wood. And
Okay, there's prompts
Wood
being
and water? A
like-
pirate ship?
like on the ocean. I'm like, well, okay, pirate. It's on the ocean. And then they go, skullduggery. No one on Earth besides a pirate has ever said that. Only
I said
pirate.
it
That
a
is
month ago.
untrue. It is a
Only
very
untrue.
common British thing.
Well, I don't know any of those people. I don't know British people.
It's not actual reveal.
I have no idea.
What? Why are there?
Are these your friends?
I don't. If
What?
They are. I don't know who.
Or just random people online?
I think that might be a bot or something.
Well,
you
it's
do?
getting blocked then.
That's my boy. Yeah, they know your name. I
Well,
mean,
it's
your name's
also
probably-
in,
Also,
it's also
there's-
in the description and on the thing.
Also,
Cool.
there's a lot of I don't like the name.
Yeah.
Let's-
I don't. Anyway, bruh.
Good job, Sam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, I keep having
Pirates.
pirate boxes thrown at me because no one has ever said skullduggery besides a pirate.
I thought that it was Sam because there was mention of phoenixes in
Yeah.
and then also the line I literally sent this to
I missed
Fox.
the time.
With theatrical timing, Laura threw the door open and fluttered in the studio. Her shawl, a cacophony of sequences and colors. She always reminded Derek of a peacock that had been hit by a jeep and left to mummify on the side of the road, all bones, shriveled skin, and a full Crayola pack of colors. And I was like, that is such a Sam. Like, that is a
That is.
Hey, that is how I would describe myself on a bad migraine day.
yeah. So good job, because I fucking loved that paragraph. A lot of your descriptions of this were really good.
So this has happened to me twice now.
I'm so proud of all of you.
Where it's happened twice where I start and go, okay, I'm gonna write a comedy for this one. I'm just gonna go full funny and just do a comedy, and then I get about halfway through and I'm like, okay, I've written 600 words, and because this is a comedy, there's no conflict really, and therefore I have no way to end this.
The ending did feel
Yeah, so I had to just complete 90-degree turn because I'm like, okay, I need to end this somehow, and I need to still include the mask shit
I
and
was
like the many
you
identities.
figured out by the
I'm like-
masks, like that's cool. And I was like, oh, the masks are evil. And then what happened at the end?
Yeah, so basically Mask was doing.
You went Majora's Mask is what you
I don't know who that is.
That's the fanfic I was gonna write. in the
But yeah,
draft.
basically the mask is what is like psychically speaking. So it's all like in their heads speaking, and basically the mask was basically
It was a
playing the
cur-
audio of the actual murder they were looking at, playing the audio in their own heads.
Okay, I thought
like
you
a-
got like yoinked into the ocean or something. I was
Sinister
really-
I've read enough Goosebumps. I was with you.
Yeah, it was a very. I was like, okay, we
I-
can't. I need something here. Let's go full Goosebumps here. Evil mask.
I was trying to figure out if the mask was like at the scene of the crime or something.
No, it's just a possessed demon
it's
mask.
just yoinking, like going through time. And
Yeah, just
Yeah.
like Majora's Mask,
that
which
makes
is
sense.
also a
I
possessed demon mask.
like it. Really, I need more Zelda experience to be on the stream. Apparently,
Yeah. But yeah, I wanted to do just like basically like a sitcom pilot episode of these three like washed up entertainers
yeah,
starting a true crime podcast.
which was really cool.
And then I'm
Yeah.
just like,
You know,
I
Matt-
don't know how to end this.
You took this other cool
Somebody-
concept and went, whoop, bam!
Comedy turned horror is actually a pretty good way to describe most Goosebumps books. Now that
Yeah.
I think about it, so perhaps
So maybe I just was writing Goosebumps.
Matt's just been writing Goosebumps this whole time.
Mm,
Because yeah, like it all started
Edition.
because like the line like we all hear voices, don't we? I'm trying to figure out because this was the one prompt that I had no idea what to do with.
Oh my god, yeah, I forgot about the line. We all hear voices, don't we? And I had to
Yeah.
go back to the end. I was like,
And so I'm just brainstorming what to do with this prompt, and I'm like, that would be funny as like a mic check. Okay, yeah, we gotta just go from there and just figure something out.
I didn't start the story with the prompt quote, and I'm very proud of this.
Yeah.
I saw that and my brain was like, that's going at the end. That's going to be the ending line right there. I already fucking know it.
completely.
And then it wasn't.
I like was thinking of it, but I forgot it had to be a line. And I was like, oh, I do have to write this down. That's fine. It worked. It worked.
Yeah. That's why I said, like, it just said include the words. It didn't say include in a phrase. So I was like, perfect. Thank God.
Yeah.
Okay, so the concepts, when I read it for the first time, I forgot that meant just has to be like a concept included in the story, like a thing, something.
Yeah.
An existing thing. And I was like, we were writing a script for a podcast? Until like my pain meds kicked in. That's all I could think about. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna get in trouble for not just writing a script for a podcast. I don't know. So I'm
yeah.
Yeah.
I was in the same boat where I was like, fuck, I have to make this a podcast. And I was like, no, it's just a concept is a podcast.
I
Yeah.
was
Okay.
expecting at the end to like read people's, and it was gonna be like, hey listeners, welcome back, and that was gonna be like everyone's, and I was like, I think I did something wrong. I literally messaged I might get disqualified, not for the fucking prompt or the include a random thing reason, but for a for the just missing the concept of a
Concepts,
podcast.
yeah.
But then I realized I was just wrong.
I had 3-ish paragraphs that was the podcast, and then everything else was just him pining.
I had one. I had like 2 lines that were the podcast itself. It's like, they did a podcast. Cool, done.
I'm gonna reveal the picture that I took.
Oh,
Right.
Yeah. I forgot about this.
And then I will explain. Is this
I'm confused.
Matt took a
It's
photo
what-
earlier.
yeah, before we started, I took a picture and said I will explain after everyone's stories have been reeled. Although I ended up not being able to do this anyway. So my plan going into this was I was going to try to copy CB's style and try to pose as CB.
Mhm.
And to remind myself to do that, I just wrote the word bleak in all caps because last for a bit we talked about how frequently bleak yours are. So it's like, okay, write something really bleak. But
I
then
purposely didn't kill off the main character.
and so I had every intention of doing it, but then we got to this prompt and this was the one prompt where I'm like, I've got nothing. So I had to do, it was all I could to just get words onto a page. So I couldn't even try to copy you.
Yeah, I was definitely like, okay, we're killing someone else. We're not dying.
It's so funny because I also had like that in mind too, where I was like, okay, CB always wins. CB always writes bleak. Cool. Don't go happy-go-lucky. Go bleak.
It was a monster POV story too. I just thought about that. I'm even more proud.
Not technically a monster, but yeah, if you ask me like, oh, how does like the everything in my story work? I have no idea.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fully.
I don't know. I don't know how this world
Flash
works.
fiction,
Are,
you don't need to know, it's
sisters a
fine.
normal thing? I don't think so. I think they're how does they get messages? How do they like get possessed? I don't know. But it was fun to write. I'm literally wearing Legends of Zelda pants. I can't believe I didn't understand Sam's fucking fan fiction. But I'm fine emotionally about that. But yeah, I
To be fair, you've never, well, to be fair, you've never played Twilight Princess, and Midna exists only in Twilight Princess. She is also the only character, well, Twilight Princess and Skyward Sword are the only games in existence where I ship Link with literally anyone. Other than that, just let the boy be single and happy.
Let him be single and happy.
Yeah, I also don't ship him with, but Matt's little bleak thing is wow. I can write a happy story. This
Heyo, Nicole.
The bad guy got
you
killed.
can.
Yeah.
No one's saying you can't. It's just that always seems to win.
Yeah, so I'm just like, I'm gonna, if you can't beat them,
They're just
plagiarize them.
puppies.
Because if you remember, I think it was the last time I wrote a very happy story.
Yeah.
Well, and also last time we talked about like doing ones as other people,
Yeah.
like ahead of time. So I was just like, I'm gonna practice that.
Matt doesn't even need to try to copy me, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, every time. Matt, I never peg as Matt's. It's always one of your other two.
Yeah.
Like it's not always
I
Sam,
am-
but it's never just your own.
The moment I saw Pirate,
I am a
this was
chameleon, apparently, and the only one who can always see through my disguise is Fox and Chris. So.
I'm
Except that
writing
one
a note for
time.
myself for next time to not write a fucking pirate.
Listen,
Yeah.
I also had to be like, don't kill children. Because after like the fourth one, everyone I accidentally killed children was like, do not do this anymore.
Yeah.
Not a thing I could do.
Yeah, I mean, I tricked the two of you, but
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
Sam. Who knows about chat? But yeah, I mean, I wasn't super trying to trick. I wanted to trip up Fox, but he definitely the fucking gave me away so easily.
That's
Um,
such a deep cut to be able to pull.
I would
Yeah.
assume one of the
so
only
accurate.
reasons, other than the fact that people just don't know all of my intricate Zelda references, is also it was a sci-fi. I don't typically do sci-fi.
Yeah, the sci-fi threw me off too.
Yeah.
How'd you know I was mine? Mine was mine. Sam.
Me? I copy pasted them.
Oh right. No. You sent it to me.
Sam goes, I have the answer key. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's
had
how I
the
did the
answers to the
answer.
test.
One day.
I will say I'm confident I would have known
Yeah.
Matt's because he's my true clone. And I know it's not mine. So
Seriously.
That's fair.
Did everyone peg mine right? I don't know if anyone said that one.
I did.
yes, but
so.
I have an unfair reason as to why I would always know yours, even if I didn't copy paste them. You put spaces between your quotations and the words, and that's incorrect. And I obsessively fix it every time. And that
Oh,
is
I'm
how.
so sorry. I don't even
Oh.
think about that when I'm doing it because I'm too busy
The day
panicking.
you stop doing that, I don't know. I'll have to look at other things.
Cool, awesome. I got it.
That's so funny. Just...
Part of mine for years, Cody, was literally, you were like, yeah, something about not fixing the spelling, and in the first line there was a grammar error, and I was like, maybe this is Cody's.
Yeah,
But
that-
other than that, it was just, it's your tone, like the way you write is pretty consistent
Yeah.
across.
With the way, yeah. Oh, that's the other thing. Your narrative is very Cody voice. Like
Yeah.
your natural diction and speaking patterns and stuff are very strong in your narrative. So
Like you mentioned before about like all of us writing more often and stuff like that. But I think throughout the course of the 4FAs, your voice has developed and has become very clear. And I think then it will get to the point where you can like mess around and copy and, you know, experiment. But right now it is in that stage of like solidifying itself. And it's
Oh,
doing
yeah.
that.
I mean, also some writers and authors just have a consistent voice. Like R.L. Stein, for example, his voice is consistent throughout all of his writing. It's not a bad thing to have one
Right.
consistent voice.
And you know
Yeah.
what's so funny? Fox said the exact same thing.
Yeah.
I was like, "Ooh, what gave me away?" He's like, your narrative is how you speak," and I was like, "Got it."
Mhm.
And what all he said, I was like, "Wow, no, this is fully accurate. This is true." Which is fine.
Mhm.
Not a bad thing. I was just like, what gave mine away? I'm curious.
For someone
At
to be able
least-
to pick up your writing and go, "Oh, this is Cody's," I feel
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good sign.
At least it wasn't like last time where he said you used the word. What was it like? He's like, you used
Did
this
I?
very specific word. I was like, damn it.
Oh,
Did I say other? Hold on,
the fact
Cody.
you didn't include a specific word, by the way. That killed me.
Yeah, it's like this word
Cody.
is, you use this. Yeah.
Did you guess people's right?
The only one I thought CB's was yours and yours was CB's, but I got Matt right.
I had the same thing. I got Cody right, and I switched you two.
Yeah.
Mm.
In other words, me and Matt had the same results.
You guys got me with genre because I'm like the styles feel like if I went off of style, I would have gotten it, but the genre flipped me enough that I'm like,
Well,
they might.
let me tell you,
to
Matt,
something.
never try to use genre as a key to figure out which one mine is because I genre hop. I like so many different genres.
Because I read the first one, like I read number 1 first, and I'm like, okay, this like interdimensional sci-fi, like across reality stuff that feels very CB. So then I read number 2, and I'm like, okay, and this feels pretty Sam. So yeah, but like it started with like CB in this.
You know what's really funny about that though, Matt? Do you remember the first 4FA? I wrote quite possibly the most urban fantasy vampire story ever, and nobody knew it was mine.
I was thinking of your first 4FA with the urban killer thing, and I was like, yeah, we're gonna be on the subway, because I was like, where's someone? I had the image of someone killing someone and then just exiting the subway, listening to something, and I was like, okay, I'll go off of that. And I was somewhere for this to take place. I didn't even know it was going to be a murder. Originally, I had like the girl. Also, I tried to throw people off by saying, calling the young woman a girl. I was like, yeah, she's in her early 20s. The girl.
This child.
This baby.
If she wasn't so tired.
I have to admit my suburb brain. I had to read it twice to understand. I was like, wait, are they in a parking lot or a subway? Because car. And I'm like, right, train car.
Train car, yeah.
I got it right away.
I just think it's interesting. We've come so far since the first one in both our own writing and knowing each other's writing. Because now if I even attempted to write something with some of the lines I used in that first one with like the leather chains and stuff, you guys be like, this is damn, this fucking bitch. Fishnet leather chains. Sam.
Is for me what I was like, I think this is Sam, because it was like talking about clothing, and Sam will talk about clothing.
I would. I do.
Then I don't know, something about like the rebellion was giving Matt, like, because I switched you guys, and I was like, yeah, this feels like a idea that like someone has been marinating on for a while. And I feel like that was giving you, Matt. But no,
it's funny you mentioned the clothing, because I write a lot about clothing when I have time. But like in these, I rarely do, because I'm just like, we don't have the space for that. But this one, I'm like just trying to come up with words to put on a page. I'm like, okay, we'll talk about clothes for a bit.
Oh no, I loved it. I was like, her talent. I was like, yes.
Speaking of clothing, I meant to have Auden wear green things, but I forgot because I was so fucking salty about remembering the thing. But I did have him have cobalt blue hoop earrings.
Again, that's one of the things where I was like, this is so specific, and I don't know why.
I also read that. I was like, that's
yes,
very...
I link
because Nintendo systems come in cobalt blue. And Link's earrings are cobalt blue, specifically.
You gotta stop. You can't keep getting away with it.
Apparently, she can.
Also, I want to share the picture that was in my head that I was basing the ventriloquist lady off of.
Okay.
I'm just gonna message it.
Okay.
And so that's because I don't want to just hold it up to the screen. Did anyone watch
Oh my
this
god!
show?
Oh my gosh, that's the imaginary friend.
Yes, I fully.
Yep.
I see it. I fully
like
see it.
That's where I'm like, okay, I need like this weird ventriloquist. I'm like, yep, she'll work.
You know what's so funny? As I was reading that, it wasn't this exact image, but it's adjacent to this, which was in my head.
Yeah, you definitely got that vibe.
Yeah,
I
you got the
was thinking
vibe.
more of like a Yzma. Look.
I mean, they have very similar vibes.
Yeah.
Similar ideas.
Yzma.
Very like, that's not a person. That's a creature.
Anywho. Awesome.
Good time.
I
didn't really describe people. Usually I'm like, here's their like hair and eyes. But I was like, that lady has bags under her eyes, and then that one guy's drunk. And that was basically it.
I like how these 4FAs are influencing you guys to try to do things that you don't normally do. Like, even if you're not trying to fool anybody, it feels like a lot of times you guys are like, well, I didn't do this time, or I didn't do that.
Yeah.
And I think it challenges to write or to tell a story in a variety of ways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
it's such a good writing exercise.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so fun. It's in my head, the main guy was just a black shape of a human. And that's it. That's just like
for some reason he had a green shirt in my head for yours, Cody. He was like a big dude, broad shoulders, wide face with a green shirt.
Okay.
No idea why.
That's fun.
That's what he looked like.
Because I was like, oh no, I didn't describe clothing. They'll know it's mine. Wait a minute. He doesn't have clothing in my head. Never mind, because he's trying to be someone else right now.
What did Auden look like in your head, CV?
Some like, honestly, a ginger twink.
He has sandy brown. He has sandy blonde hair. It specifically says that.
When I read it, I was like, I don't think so.
No, to be fair, I do that all the time.
I also do that all the time.
Don't, but something about the name Auden is really close to, like, I don't know,
because
Auburn.
Auburn?
Yeah.
No. He's not a ginger.
Like freckles, messy hair, maybe cut with like scissors in the bathroom. Really skinny, short. Yeah. Not Link. I mean, short, but aside from that, no, it was just some like teenager. I don't know.
That's okay.
Gosh,
That's so
I
funny.
can't believe the amount of Zelda references.
Yeah, I know it's crazy.
And
I mean, look,
I've
if you
played a
get, I
few.
didn't expect anybody to specifically get Link vibes, especially because in my mind, he was probably based off of because back when Twilight Princess was a big thing, there was a lot of like edgy Link fan art, and so definitely he would have been like emo punk rock Link.
Hmm.
So he's working. Also, his podcast is actually inspired by John Connor's podcast in the Terminator series, where it's like the resistance, and he just like does a podcast out to people to give them hope. And I'm like, yeah, that's what we're doing. Because otherwise, I was like, what the fuck are we doing here? Other than looking for our girlfriend. Fine.
Matt, your main character looked like, I'm sending it in our group chat, but looked like Harvey Bullock from Gotham.
Yeah,
Not far off.
yeah. I also got like that.
Which is really funny
vibe.
because I don't think it gave a single physical
No.
feature besides calloused hands.
No. But he looked like Harvey
But yeah,
Bullock
that's
from Gotham.
like he
Slightly thinner face,
yep,
but literally other than that, the exact same.
yeah,
Like, this is the vibes.
yeah. That's very accurate.
I just think
It's fun.
okay.
Hold on. I'm looking for something.
Yeah. I was trying to decide whether I wanted it to be like a corporate espionage or like
Ooh, that would be
personal
fun.
murder for mine. Like a political or like business type murder.
Yeah.
And because I almost used the flash drive out of the pocket if I was going in that direction, but I was like, I want this murder to be like super vague, but like implying that it's justified. Like this person did something really bad, but unspoken really bad.
Yeah.
So that's what I don't really know what the guy did. Well, I have ideas, but yeah, that was fun.
It's definitely one I'm probably going to rewrite for the anthology. So
This is the 8th. No,
I think
next time. If this is the 8th, then
This is number 8. Yes.
yeah.
6 times. So before it was 5 out of 7.
Yeah.
That's still not very good.
Okay. All right.
I'm thinking in percentage of like letter grades.
Sure. Yeah.
My brain is fucked up.
Well, the rest of us failed then.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yes.
I gotta see.
At your C, 3 of us are sitting at Fs. So
Sucks to be you.
I'm sending you guys some Twilight Princess
my
Link
wow.
fan art.
Why is
okay.
Because Twilight Princess Link is often portrayed with tattoos. I told you he's a ranter. He sumo wrestles too. With like, he's the beefy Link, sort of.
So
like he's the beefiest Link, essentially.
So what I'm learning is I need to play Twilight Princess.
Yes, everybody does. Oh, so interestingly enough, Twilight Princess is the only Zelda game with a dark color palette, and they will never do a dark color palette again because they thought it made it feel too mature and creepy. Which is also fair. In that game, as Link, you turn into a wolf and you rip the souls out of things with your mouth. So
my Wolf Link is on my bookshelf at home. At my parents' house. I mean, I guess this.
But yes, so that's my resistance leader, right there.
Very nice.
Cool. Yay.
I was imagining like in the past, very like classical knight-esque, and then in this new age is a warrior of like technology and stuff, so it doesn't have that like muscle.
Oh no, he's terrible at tech. That's why he's got a tech guy.
He
He doesn't do any of this job. That's why, like, Goose was like the one who at the beginning was like, "Hey, we're hot in 10," and Auden's like, Yeah, and he's just sitting there the whole time, and then he's like, and he types on the computer, and Goose is the one running operations and everything.
Yeah, the fact that he had to type it out and he didn't like draft this beforehand. Like, what are you doing?
He is terrible at this job. It's fine.
It's fine.
Auden's like, he doesn't want to be a hero anymore. It's okay. But yeah. So are we ready to go then? Another fun time.
Another fun
Yeah.
time.
Another fun time.
Another win the bag.
Another one in the bag,
This is
y'all.
awful for my ego, guys.
Yeah.
I'm more of an asshole
fine.
every time.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah.
I'm also
Right, well,
glad.
more of an asshole each time, and it's not helping.
Let's go. Bye.